is Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger joining us with his weekly chat. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So I'm going to start off with what's been our top story this morning, the public inquiry into the surface conditions of the Red Hill Parkway.
Yeah, it's going to be a fulsome inquiry, obviously, costing significant resources for the city, and will run virtually from first phase being April to August, and then the second phase sometime later in the fall, with recommendations coming back to us probably sometime next year. So we've been cooperating fully with the inquiry. We've delivered some 72,000 documents to the inquiry as well, and have made several staff, myself included, and politicians and senior staff available for interviews, and so that'll be an interesting process, and people can tune in virtually to watch the proceedings.
Now, since the road surface report came to light, are you happy as mayor with the changes that were made already to the Parkway?
Yeah, I mean, we actually resurfaced the road, and we made a significant amount of change in terms of visibility, which is something that I had some concern on previously. And so the striping on the road is much more brilliant. There's flashers along the side of the edges of the road for people in terms of wayfinding in difficult or low visibility situations. So the improvements have been significant, and I'm a frequent user. I've never had any major concern on the use of the road, other than the visibility issue, and certainly that has been significantly improved in the recent years.
Mm-hmm. And then speed was also brought down a bit in some sections of it.
Well, and that's been an ongoing issue. So people have kind of used that as a 400 series highway, which was never designed to be. It's a parkway. It's intended to have a lower speed for access to lower city neighborhoods and mountain neighborhoods. And so people were traveling invariably 110, 120 when they should only be doing 90 or 80. And so the posted speed limit now for the Red Hill portion is 80. We certainly have had a blitz for any infractions, and that went on for a couple of years. And I see now that most people are reducing their speed significantly, and that certainly is a sort of wise step to take, given that the road has many exits and off ramps in the lower Red Hill Valley portion, and that certainly makes it a little bit more challenging to drive and navigate.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about a special event, a special day coming up on Thursday. It's the Day of Mourning, and it's been a gathering place at just outside of the front of City Hall there. A very, very powerful statue. I think it's the most powerful one in the city, actually. A place for people to gather to remember workers who were injured or killed on the job. Yeah,
it certainly is. It's always a somber moment to be standing in front of the memorial. The memorial is gripping, but it also speaks to the many people that have lost their lives as a result of the work that they do. And obviously, the message is that should never happen, and all of the protections should be in place for people that when they go to work, they can go home safely. And that hasn't been the case for all people. And this is really an opportunity for us to commemorate those that have lost their lives in the course of their day-to-day work. And we will, along with the District Labor Council, be there to lay a wreath and remember and certainly acknowledge that the health and safety and protection of workers in all of the workplaces is critically important. So we're gonna light up the sign in yellow in honor of that day, and of course fly the flags at all of our city facilities at half-mast in their honor.
Okay, and that's coming up on Thursday morning. Thanks very much for joining us. We've run out of time, but we'll talk to you next week.
It always goes so fast.
I know.